Okay, let's get started. Electrical. We focus on the electrical tool set because Autodesk now produce the AutoCAD, and with the 7 tool set, the architecture one is for house design, the electrical is for electrical control diagram design, and the mechanical is for the sprocket, chain, and many mechanical drawing. The MEP toolset is for HVAC, and the Map 3D is for map, and the raster design is for converting the raster image from the old style drawing to the modern drawing to vectorize. And the Plan 3D is for tank vessel design and the piping and elbow. You can choose anyone to suit your work, but today we're going to focus on the electrical toolset here for schematic design. Why we use the specialized toolset? Because we have the 4 benefits. The intelligent, because we produce you the libraries and the symbol, part, and detail component. And it's faster because we have the automate creation of annotation layers and properties. And the third one is familiar because it's work on the AutoCAD system. So if you have the background of AutoCAD or you are power AutoCAD user, you can get familiar with this specialized toolset easily. And the fourth one is the efficiency. You can extend your workflow across discipline more effectively. And in electrical toolset, you can reduce your work 95% of overall productivity gain. For example, you can do the same work with 7.5 hours, but if you use normal AutoCAD, you have to spend 150 hours or more. And we focus on the 6 key features that benefit you. The first one is comprehensive symbol libraries, because we produce more than 100,000 libraries for you. For example, the model, the component, or text, transformer, fields, anything. Once you use our symbol, and you can change back and forth between the horizontal diagram and vertical diagram, or you can produce your own libraries. Why Autodesk get popular in the world? Because it's provide the workflow for the user to produce their own libraries. That you can do. The second one is automatic wire numbering and tagging that we're gonna focus today, because the wire numbering and tagging is quite complex. If you don't have this software, you will do the tedious work and very tired and exhausted, and it's error prone. So you after you spend many times to do your work, but I guarantee that you still have the error in your work if you use that normal AutoCAD. But once you use this AutoCAD electrical, I guarantee 100% you don't have the error at all. The third one is electrical specific routing feature. I will show you as well in this one, because I will create the diagram from scratch. And the automatic PLC I/O drawing, this is beyond our scope today, but I will explain in shortly. It's a PLC I/O for connecting the PLC to each component. You can do this automatically by using the Excel. Once software read the Excel, the software automatically create the PLC I/O drawing for you easily. And the fifth one is a tracking electrical drawing changes. This I will show you as well, because once you change anything, the software will automatically change the linking component for you easily. And the project drawing reuse I will show you in today as well. You can use the existing drawing to be the started component for you. You don't have to do anything from scratch. You just use the existing drawing at the started point, and then you can go further easily. For this PowerPoint, you can download later. I will send to SJ, and SJ will spread to you. So to save your time, I will go directly to the software to show you from scratch. The first one is that I will copy the project of IC demo at the started project. I will right click and activate this one. Because many projects in the project manager is open to show you ready to open, okay, but it's not activated yet. So you can't do any work in other project except the top one only. So that will prevent you from forgot anything. For example, if you get forgot where the project is, right? You can look into this list, and every project that you just work recently will show in this diagram. Easy to find. So I use the IC demo at my started project, and I will copy this one by going to the project and copy. I will change this one to TD3, my own project. Okay. So the IC demo never get any message from me. Okay, because I copy this one, I will do in the 3D by myself. So this one is a copy project, so I can do anything to this project without touching the IC demo. This one is my copy, the original one. So I protect this one. And I don't want to show the panel yet, so I will remove this one out of my list, so that my list is simpler. And I will remove all except the 004 drawing and remove. What does it mean remove? Remove is mean it will get rid of from this list, but still on the hard disk. It never delete in the hard disk. So if you want to get rid of it forever, you have to remove it from the list first and then go to the hard disk directly and delete at that location again. So I show you this one. I remove this. I want to know where my project is. It's a 3D3, right? This is the location. I will copy this one and open the Explorer and put it here. You can see that the drawing is still there, right? I want to get rid of forever, except the 004 drawing, and then delete again in my hard disk. What does it mean? Because once you remove, sometimes you want to add back, so the software won't delete for you, because maybe you change your mind later. But if you quite strong feeling that you want to delete, you go directly to the hard disk and delete it, and it's gone forever. You cannot bring it back. Okay. In this one, I focus on the 004. Why I can't delete the 001? Because 001 is already opened. So I have to close it first so that I can delete it. Okay. This is simpler. Okay, I will save this one. Okay. I double click here, the 004 that I copy from the IC demo, right? And you can see that it's quite complex to understand, right? I will delete all. But you have to be careful that once you delete all the lines in the drawing, right? You delete it all. But the database you didn't delete in the database. So you have to update or clean the database by using the project rebuild fraction project database and full rebuild again after you delete manually the line. For example, you have any schematic or lines on your drawing that link with the database, right? You delete, select and delete on the keyboard. It's not 100% finished. You have to project review fashion database frequently after you delete anything on the screen by just hitting the delete key. You have to careful this. Why? Because if you don't use this review fashion project database, maybe it get messy at the background and you don't know, right? Maybe sometimes the tag is not right because you didn't review fashion database yet. That's the key. And this command you can use frequently anytime without affecting any existing on your drawing. So you don't have to worry about using this command. You can use whatever, whenever that you want to use. You use as you wish. Okay, this one is clean already. So I will start from the schematic diagram and I start from here, the insert ladder. Because in the electrical, you have to do it neat, right? So you have to hit the F9 key to make it snap to the location that you want. You can see from the coordinate that 70 and 520 here, and then drag to here. You hit this one and you release the mouse button and put it here. You can see that the intersection or connection is not right because in our location or Asian, we use the black dot, but this one is quite popular in European country. Don't worry. This software is produced to serve all the world user, right? So you can configure to suit our location to the style and change it to this. Because in Thailand, we use this. I don't know in your country use this or not, but I will show you in this one. And then I click here, again, around here and here. You can see it's now changed to the black dot already, right? And then you put in the fields. You can find the component is fields transformer here. And the fields again. Hit the F9 key to make it snap. You can find the location exactly here. And then you can look up to see the manufacturer of this field. It has the database for you for many manufacturers. For example, Bushman, ABB here. For example, I use this one as the manufacturer for this field. So you have created the spec in your drawing already. Don't focus on the 63M because this one is not provide you the real electrical. You have to use your experience as well before selecting anything in the list, okay? But this one for quick example, I will show you like this. And the next one is the push button, NO here. But you have missed anything, right? You have missed, because this one should be NC, but you don't want to delete it and put it again. We can use this one. We call the toggle NONC. You can switch from NC to NO to NC like this. And the specify by IEC, you have to put on motor stop. And this one will automatically create the capital letter for you. You just type the normal letter, for example, motor. You can see it's a small letter, right? But the system will automatically create the capital, convert to a capital letter for you. Motor stop. You type as you want, and the system will specify or configure this for you automatically. Because in the IEC, discipline, it said that you have to use a capital letter only in drawing. The software is designed to conform that standard. And then you want to copy, you copy this one again here. And it automatically convert to S2 because S1 has taken by this component already. So this one should be S2, but this one should be NO, right? You can switch to NO. And this one should be motor start. Easy like this, right? And you can assign the S1 and S2 to any push button. For example, if you create some push button here, it had a recently used remember. You can use this one. You can guess what the tag for this component should be S3, right? And it's S3. You can see that. But if you want to change to S1, what will be happen? S1. The system will tell you that it has the duplicate component. So the system suggests you to use S4 instead if you don't satisfy with S3. But if you confirm still use the S1 tag, the system will confirm your command, but it's not right. Normally, the system protects you from any error, and I told you that electrical design is an error-prone process, but this one protects you. If you don't want it, you can delete the component. And you can see that the line is connect back. You don't have to connect the line as normal AutoCAD do. The system will do for you. And you don't want this line, you can use a trim wire. You can see that the black dot, normally in AutoCAD, we have to delete this dot by manually. But this one, once you delete this line, the black dot gone with the line. You can see that it's quite effective way to do the design. The next thing that we want to put is the motor control, motor starter coil. And I put it around here. You can see that the component automatically snap to the line. I just put in the nearly location and the system will snap automatically. And then look up. I try to use this. And I see the NONC setup. We can see that it had only the power contact already, but I want to use the auxiliary contact. I just type the 1, 11, 12, and then semicolon. Okay. I assign more the connecting pin number to this coil. And it's used the A1 and A2 to conform the manufacturer standard and assign the Q1 automatically. And then I use this one as the NO holding contact. I will put around here. And you can see that it has a different dialog because this one is the child component, not the parent component. So you cannot look up, select the look up button, no have. So you have used to link at the parent shipping. You can use to link this parent. And that you can see that Q1, 11, 12, because the system automatically know that this one just the auxiliary contact. So they need just 11 and 12. The system will bring to you automatically. And what is number 1 here? Number 1 here is show that the parent is at the column number 1. Its location is show the location of the parent. And this one will show the location of the children. Number 2, that means the column number 2. And you move your neck down and you can see that the component is here. And the next thing that we have to do in electrical design, not only just the rightness, but we have to make it neat. So I use the align diagram, align command to align this one. You can see that the system will automatically snap and align these two components in the same level for you automatically. The same way as well, I want to show you the pilot, right? Green light. I put it around here and I look up because this one is a parent component. You can see that the manufacturer is quite less. Don't worry, you just delete this field. The system will show you the full list. But if you don't have, if the list doesn't have that you want, you can use this pencil button to create your own. One is to the orange color, that means the last row you can put anyone. You can type anyone and assign the database directly from here. Once you finish, you just hit the tick mark button. That's it. But the system inform you that you have lost your type and voltage. So that's why you have to type in this field type, for example, 22 millimeter voltage, around 220 volts. And that you can put complete list put in the database already. And you can see that your list is on the software list already. And you can use this as you want. But in this case, I will use the existing one from the software, not mine. I will randomly click here and OK. And you can see that it's not in the same level. I use the align command again to align this one. Easy, right? This. And then I want to connect with the wire around here to here. The black dot automatically created for you here. And if I don't want this line, I trim the wire. And if I want to move, I just use the scoot command to adjust the length of this my location. Before I create the wire number, I have to delete all this line. Why? Because you can see here we have the trace wire. Here. Insert wire, we have the trace wire. When I hit A button, you can see it is short circuit. The system will show you the short circuit, and you see that every run has shortened your circuit. So you have, before you assign, you have to delete all this. Once you use the trace wire, click on this line and hit the A button. You can see it's not connected to the lower line, right? That means it's separated, and that you can assign the wire number automatically. You go to the wire number. In this line, I want to assign the L. I just type the L, pick in this one, and that's it. You can see that it's L already. And then I want to assign this is the N. I pick this one. This is to show you the N. Okay. Where it came from? It came from the power, right? The 3-phase. But I don't have the 3-phase yet. I right click at here and copy to and make it the power diagram. Assign. But I want to setting compare, select all, mesh drawing. Okay. And then I apply this setting from project default. And you can see that the sheet number still be the same because it's a copy one, right? I have to adjust the sheet number to number 5, and the drawing number may be K1510, K510N002. For example, here. And I update, refresh the list to see the result my changes. And for example, this one as well, I want to assign it's number 4 and K510N001. Okay. And you can, the system will reflect the changes to show you. So you can know the location and the sheet number and the drawing number and the drawing name. This one, I want to change the name as well. I use the rename and change it to control. You can guess. Can you guess? Once I change this name of the drawing in this project manager, you guess in the hard disk it changed or not? Why we can change the drawing number? Because it's open, right? You have to close this one and then open some random drawing to make the command active, and then you can rename again, control. Once you can open, you can rename it safely, right? Double click to open, control again. Here. And then this drawing is useless. You can close it. Okay, back to the power, where it came from, right? The line L1. You can click at the power, and the copy circuit is deleted, and then use the project rebuild fashion project database full rebuild again, and then make the multiple bus empty space horizontal 3. Sorry, I want to make it 4. From here to here. I want to assign the wire number 3 phase. This one is L. I use the L1, L2, L3 system. So you can see from the example, it shows you the L1, L2, L3. That means the first one will L1. The second line that I click is L2. The third one that I click is L3. Automatically assigned by the system. L1, L2, L3. You see? Very easy, right? But for the last one, you can use just the normal wire number to make it end. Pick individual wire. Why it can be show n? Because it is the 0, because it has conflict with this line number. You have been assigned this one. So you can't use the n anymore. So the system instead taken it to 0 instead. But don't worry, you can change it, edit wire number to number n. Okay, duplicate wire number n. You can still insist your requirement. And then I want to scoot the wire number to the left location. And then I want to use the align as a vertical, L1 as a vertical reference, and the other will go to alignment of this L1. Easy like this. And then one is going like this, you can use this. It depends on your requirement. Because this one, I assign the L1 to this line. So I go back to here and I use the short arrow. L1, use the L1. And I assign the SS1 at my signal code. And then okay. I don't want to put the destination arrow in this drawing. So I go back to here. And I want to put the destination arrow in this drawing instead. And then I use the recent SS1. Okay. Okay. Here we go. You can see the L1 had been assigned to this line and the wire number automatically changed to L1 as I want, right? And what does it mean 5.8? 5.8 it means sheet number 5 at the column number 8. It's the location of the parent of this destination arrow. You go back to here, 5.8, right? Column number 8. And you can see that this is the source arrow, the parent of that destination arrow. And also at the source arrow show 4.0. That means sheet number 4, column number 0. Sheet number 4, column number 0. Here you can see that this is the cross-referencing assignment for you. You don't have to do by yourself. This is what I call the error-prone process because you can link and you can assign the tag. You have to check everything by yourself if you do normal AutoCAD. But this one, you don't have to check anything. The system automatically assign for you and the rightness is 100% right. Okay. And for the rest, if you're quite lazy to assign by yourself, you can use the system automatically assign for you, but for you have to spare your mind that is quite not suitable for your need. If it's suitable for your need, you use at the pick individual Y by yourself manually. It's quite 100% suitable, satisfied. Okay. This one I will use. Maybe I want to use the sheet number to pack with my Y number. I use the format outright, and I will use the %s point or %s slash anything. I can use the separator as anything. For example, this one I use the dash symbol. You can use this one, and I assign this at 001. Pick individual wire, click on here, and you can see that it is sheet number 4. I have attached sheet number with the wire number 001 as I designed. You can see that we can configure anything in the wire number easy like this by using the format outright. If you don't set anything, the system will automatically assign just the number that you type in this box only, because the %n is that mean you bring this number and put in that wire. It's mean like this. For example, if I assign number 1, I use just %n, and you can see here. It will show only number 1. But they have the conflict with this, right? 001 and number 1 is not the same. So the system will not tell you the conflict occur because it is the difference. So the system see it different. So, but if you assign number 1 to this line, you can try number 1 again in this line. What occur? It will change automatically to number 2 because the system check that number 1 has been used. So this one should be number 2, right? And you want to know this one, what Y number it is. You can copy the Y number. It's still number 1. You can use the trace wire to check. It has been connected. So it should be the wire number, the same wire number. Also, in this location as well, should be number 2. I will confirm you by copy Y number. Copy Y number. Number 2, right? And what number is this line? Number N. Number N. Where it came from? Came from this wire. You can see it attached to the main line, and we will copy the Y number. Easy like this, right? The Y number here is also easy. If you want to change or connect to another pages, you can use the sort destination arrow to connect. I will show you if I want to copy the, for example, if I want to rename this power 1 and rename this to power 1, and I want to copy this one to power 2. What does this mean? I will show you. Once power 1 like this, you use a power 2 like this. You don't have to assign this. You don't have to assign this. It's just the normal 4 lines. And you want to use the destination arrow to link with the project because it's cross the drawing, right? To link at SS1 here, you can see that it show you the 8. What does it mean number 8? Because you didn't change the page number, right? You have to assign this to number 6 and number 3. Once you has been assigned to number 6, you use the LeTeX update. It will change you to 5.8 instead automatically, right? And this one, you can see it had 2 locations to go. Go to 4.0 first and go to 5.0 the second, right? It's quite easy, right? But this one is not right. It should be in sheet number 6. You have to LeTeX update. The system will change to you 6.0, right? And then easy like this. But you sometimes you have question in mind that why it's not automatically changed for you, because it's run on the AutoCAD. The AutoCAD at the backbone is not directly connected to database real time. So, but you have the another method to make it change it. You are using the update LeTeX. And you LeTeX component, LeTeX the cross reference, LeTeX the Y number. You can assign automatically once, and every changes spread out the 3Ds, but have to careful because once you create the complex project, automatically changes is quite dangerous. So this one is spare for the advanced user that know the process backbone. So in this presentation, I don't want to talk about this thing yet because you have to careful some parameter first before using this command. But manually update like this is quite easy for you. Okay. And you can see here. And if you want to create the 3-phase, you can use this span, the motor control, 3-phase motor, 4 wires for connection. But before this, you have to create the multiple bus, another bus, 4 lines instead, create from here. You can see it create for you the connection and the wire crossing at the bridge, right? This one is quite tedious work for you to use normal AutoCAD to create the bridge by yourself, the file crossing. But this one you don't have to do. You can connect like this, and you use the recently used. It's quite useful as well because it's remember the recently used symbol. So you have to find by yourself in this list. It's quite messy, right? But this one is easy, and you put at the middle. The system will automatically create it and connect it for you. Map the symbol. Here we go. Quite easy, right? For the wire number, it's easy as well. But before that, you should add the component to finish. And should be remind yourself that you should use the wire number as less as you as later as you do, right? For this one, I will use this starter first to put. Why? Because if you quite quick assign the wire number. Once you assign the component, the right break, right? And the wire number had to be changed. It's quite complex. Maybe you have to recheck. It doesn't matter to do that. And you use a project link with Q1 instead. You can see here the connection put in automatically. You don't have to do. And the simultaneous symbol automatically assigned for you, so you don't have to create this one. In another software that do the electrical design as well, you have to create this line by yourself. But this one automatically for you. Save your time and your error-prone process. Get rid of that. Okay, the next thing that I want to assign is a fuse. The fuse switch, 3 pole from left to right. Okay, I forgot to assign the symbol, the manufacturer, Bushman, something, update. And you can see that the system, one I assign just the first phase, the second and the third phase automatically assigned by the system. And if you want to see the 25 amp at here, you can right click and use the attribute, high attribute, and click on here and here. Easy like this, right? And the overload, you can use the overload 3 phase. Here, look up. For example, here, but it has been assigned Q2 and you want to go back to the control. Oh, I didn't spare the places for it. But don't worry, we can use the stretch to stretch out this one down a little bit to make the room for the overload. Here to put a link to the Q2 that had been assigned to the power diagram and link together. And here we go. You can see that the system linked together, the power and the control diagram. You don't have to worry anything. You just do your normal work. And then I scoot to make it closer. Or you want to do the circuit builder. You can use the reversing config the diagram for you here and release the mouse. The system will ask you about the motor setup. You create the 1 HP. Okay. The system will suggest you about the wire size. You just see the ampacity and the percent ampacity, the maximum load, anything. AWG or square min, copper or aluminum, rubber or XLPE. It depends on your choice. It's like a calculation book for you to see the ampacity, the size that you should use. Normally, we have to create this manually by our hand, right? But this one suggests for you that you can see the ampacity to shoot the wire size, the right wire size easily, right? This, it create for you the reverse motor, anything. Okay, this is a simple example that I explained to you, but if we have more time, I can show you in deeper.